Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today is release day. In about 2-3 hours we're going to be getting a release. If there's going to be new things added, like some sort of an update situation, I will be making a video later on, or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know yet because I will be pretty busy today. But on the other side, I am continuing the Noob to Pro series where I'm going to give you my tips and tricks that I kind of like learned throughout the journey where I play this game. I got to actually over 100,000 power level now, to level 270, and there's a few things that I noticed. One of them is you don't necessarily always have to catch up on every quest that you have to do. If you don't want to do any quests, that's totally fine, and you can just like do the strongest portals that you kind of like have around. So that for me kind of means that, I mean, of course the quests are good, and let me tell you why. Because when you do the quests, you can see down there you're gonna get yourself some gems, but it's such a small amount, really, to be honest. And I think the game is kind of like heading, at least for me that is, it is kind of heading towards going melee, kind of like trying to farm important sets that are kind of like working and leveling up your item. I think where my true damage actually comes from is actually going into my katana here and actually using the power cells to upgrade them. And you can see that I go from 109 attack up there to 143, which is really, really good. I think this view is also a little bit bugged sometimes, but this is where I get my true power from. And if you go in here, and I already talked about that in my previous video, that there's actually set bonuses, but they're so hard to get because you're gonna have to have all of your sets. I mean, of course, if you have your 2 pieces, you're gonna get a little bit of a, brain farts, health percentage. I just woke up, guys, so it's gonna be a long day for me because today is the day where I'm actually gonna take a day off for myself a little bit. So I'm gonna be chilling, you know, having some fun today, and yeah. Anyway, so what I'm literally doing just to gain more power and like in general, and the way you actually do gain power is actually like going up with your stats here. So I'm like just throwing everything into strength right now. Now here's a little thing. People seem to be a little bit confused with my previous video. If you really want to stat your character correctly, if you want to go with ability, obviously you don't want anything in strength here. So don't put any points into strength, because that sign here is a sword, guys. That is from melee. People have been asking me in the chat, you know, they were like, hey yo, I got a little bit of magic power, a little bit of strength. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to hybrid play, you know. Literally just go either with strength, but if you go with strength, you need to put in some defense. That is really important because otherwise you're gonna get taken down so fast. It's really important. And if you want to go with magic power, I personally think you don't need as much in defense because you're gonna be doing ranged stuff anyway, especially with like light. You can see the move here is very ranged, so you don't necessarily focus very much on that. So yeah, you don't need as much into defense. You can, like with my old build for the ability, when I was using light, I went just with full magic power, and that was fine because I was one-shotting everything from the distance. Now, on the other side, this is not bad. Like, you can do some crazy stuff with it, but I think I would suggest to do that in later stages where you get more mastery when you take out enemies. You can see I was leveling for like 3 hours, and that is as much as I could go for because it was just so hard to get that mastery. Actually, I want to see how much I would get. I don't know if I can actually take these guys out with my ability here because I didn't slot anything into magic damage, so let's just see. I'm just gonna try and see how far I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna take this out with my sword, and let's go and do that, and let's see. And boop. I didn't even hit them, what the hell? But you can see the troubles already with it, and oh my god, yeah, nah, bro. Not today, not today. That was horrible. That wasn't good damage. But of course, that was kind of to be expected here, okay? What I'm really trying to do is leveling up that katana because that katana is actually really, really powerful. As you can see here, the damage-wise is really good. I mean, I'm still using the tank class, which I still think is one of the best classes that you can choose. I don't know why you kind of get teleported the way I was just a second ago. So let's see. Can we take him out? Can we take him out? Of course we can't. Of course we can't. We have to go through the whole thing here. Oh, man. Sometimes I really don't like this boss. This is the only boss in the game that I truly do not like. So I'm really trying to work as hard as I possibly can to one-shot that guy because that's really, really annoying. I don't like this boss. This is the only boss as of now, as I've been leveling, you know, as I've been going on, that I really don't like. So, let's throw in some chests here, hoping that we're gonna get something good out of it, but the drop chances are kind of tough sometimes. But yeah, I want those. Yes, I want the power cells because I am leveling up my katana here. It is a repetitive game in some sorts, you know? You will have to do the same dungeons over and 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 over again. Now, usually I would tell you to actually go back and do the quests every time, but in this case here, look at how far it is. This is just such a bad time management here for me. Look at how far. I would have to dash 900 dashes all the way to this guy to get this one quest and then go, oh, by the way, this one was codes, right? Yeah. You have to dash all the way back. By the way, if you don't know, I made a video on it, but you can see, so I'm all the way down here. This is where the codes are at. If you don't know yet, I mean, if you're a new viewer, go ahead and watch my video about codes and enchanting, because that kind of stuff is really, really important in this game as well. You do want to enchant your items. You do want to have some good enchants on your items. It will look like this, by the way. So let's go into the weapon here, and I'm going to show you. So it looks like, where is it? Down here. I actually have Efficient 1, Fortune 1, Sharpshooter 3, well, and Critical 1. They are all pretty bad. I do have to re-roll those. Oh, wait. Oh, I got a little luckier. Now I have a higher dungeon unlock. By the way, you unlock higher dungeons like by the power level, and the power level you get by leveling up, putting stat points in, and actually wearing pretty decent items. You can see that this one, for example, already gives me 27. It does scale with your level, so if you would get that, just saying like something mythical, it will rise with your level rising up. So that's pretty powerful on its own there already. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna continue this Noob to Pro series because you guys seem to dig it. You seem to like it. So I just always, my Noob to Pro will be, you know, just leveling up, getting somewhere, and then I will be telling you about all of the things that I've learned so far. Some people actually show you the leveling process, but since it's just this, what you're seeing literally right about now, it kind of gets repetitive and a little boring. So I will be trying to spice it up with as much as tips and tricks as I possibly can. But yeah, so I have to defeat the Roki or whatever it's called, and I can tell you one thing. This boss really sucks because he kind of like heals and you have to kind of like learn the pattern, which I think is pretty cool in one side. But like this one, for example, oh my god, this guy is really there just to exist, to annoy me. He's my kryptonite. I mean, I do die sometimes, not often, but look at this. Now he's healing. That is so annoying, and I just die again. Like, come on, man, just thank you. I don't like this. Literally every single other boss I was able to one-shot, but this guy is just like, nope. He's like being really, really annoying, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's cool. Anyway, so here's another tip, and this is the last tip. I'm going to close the video with that, which I have to show you. If you do a lot of missions, like a lot of quests, you will get a lot of money. You can see I got 3 million in coins that I farmed together, which is all organic. I didn't ask any developer or anybody, you know, to give me anything in that case. So I'm going to show you something, what I did yesterday. So if you're watching a movie or Netflix or like anything, do anything on the side, and you want to do some auto farming for, you know, items or capsules or something. Wait, let me actually strengthen myself there. I think I need a little bit more defense now. This is how I work with my stats. Sometimes I need a little more defense. I notice that I'm kind of like getting a little weak, to be honest, and then I put a little bit of defense in there because damage-wise, I think I'm okay. Anyways, gonna reset back to town. And I'm going to show you what I've been doing yesterday night. So if you want to do some auto farming, once you got yourself your first million or something, you go to the merchant, which is right here. You go there, chill, and buy the stuff. And you can see that every 5 minutes, it's going to get reset. So what I do is I just put this on the background, wait for 5 minutes. Like I have 2 screens, so I put it on another screen, wait for 5 minutes. You can wait for like 4 minutes and then log back in, but that's kind of a little bit, you know, I don't know, if you're on mobile, maybe it's not that good, but yeah, just chilling on the side and just waiting until you get good items. And you can actually reroll some stats. I don't know what this is actually, stat reroll. I want to see, because could that possibly be these stats? Because I don't know. Let's see. Where's that crystal? We're gonna find out, you know. It wouldn't be me if I wouldn't. Rerolling stats. Let's reroll stats. It is. Is it? Wait, I have 24% luck? 100 kills equals 1 luck. Have I rolled any? Use a perfect stat cube to reroll a specific stat. Let's do this. No freaking way. Huh. I didn't know this. Oh my god. I actually have perfect stat cubes here. Let's reroll a few more. Oh, yuck. Okay, this is better. Let's reroll this one. B minus. A and B. That's not too bad. Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know there were actually more stats to be rerolled there as well. It's these stats. Okay, I'll take it. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna put that. Well, there you go. We just unlocked something that I didn't know was there in the game, so. Oh my Buddha. Okay, well, there you go. You can reroll your stats as well. It's in here. Oh, by the way, I wanted to quickly explain what everything is. So, this is a power cell. Obviously, power cells, you can go into your inventory, and then to your weapon, for example, and then you have to level up that weapon right over here, and you're using power cells for that. So that is what you can get in there. So you already know what power cells are. Then we have enchanting scrolls. I would only use legendary scrolls. I mean, I've bought all of the other ones as well because I got the money. But if your money is kind of like tight a little bit, go for the legendary scrolls only. I made a video on how to enchant. Make sure to check it out. Power cell, power cell. This one is to reset the skill tree. So if you go into your weapon, press this, and this is the reset down here that you can see. Once you've reset, you have to press exit and go back into it. Then you will see all of your reset points. I made that mistake in another previous video and used 2 because I thought it didn't work or anything. So make sure not to do the same mistake. We all know what rerolling stat does now, and the perfect stat cube. Oh, this is the perfect stat cube. Holy smokes. So you can't reroll your stats like that. How else do you, like, there's a code that you can use to reroll these stats, but you have to, it's otherwise paywalled. Holy smokes. Now, this would be the first downside of the game that I would say. That's kind of bad, though. Oh, damn. So, this is how they want to make their money, huh? I mean, that's what exactly they did with Elemental Dungeons as well, so I kind of get it, but yeah, I mean, I will get free resets because I do build videos and I'm a alpha testing team and YouTube content creator on there. Like, I know these guys, so I will get, like, free resets, but that's for video purposes, you know, only. So, yeah, that's kind of bad though. I would have hoped that you can like get this one. Now I know what the rerolling stats, the perfect stat cube, that's what it's for. That makes sense. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I've been doing some great progress. Today's the release in like 3 hours, so I hope these guys are gonna have a great release. The game already has 10,000 players, so I want you guys to totally love this game. Watch my videos, because I'm friends with them. We're friends. Anyways, yeah, bye.